Plaintiff LaShawn Armstrong was friends with the defendant, even though LaShawn's mom suspected that the defendant was jealous of her. LaShawn claims the defendant once admitted to being envious of her car, and she's suing because she got an apartment in her name for the defendant, but she failed to pay her rent, so LaShawn's being held responsible. Defendant Jania Thomas admits that she was having jealous feelings about LaShawn's car, but insists she apologized for having those feelings. Jania still loves LaShawn and considers her a friend. However, she blames LaShawn for being evicted, so she's countersuing for moving expenses.
Start with you.
I would like to start off by saying that me and Jania, we were good friends. My kids and her kids played together. We spent a lot of time together. And everybody that I introduced Jania into, like my friends and my family, they really didn't care so much for her. My mom expressed more than 100 times that Jania was jealous of me. And I always argued with my mom and told her, no, she's not. She's a friend, Mom. So one time, Jania had got a car, and I had got a car. And Jania told me that she was jealous. And she had told me that she had called her mom, and she had told her mom, and her mom had told her, you know, you're not supposed to be jealous of nobody. So she called me and she apologized to me, and I did accept the apology.
She apologized to you because
she was
being jealous?
Yeah.
She had
my
told
car.
you she was?
Yes.
How did she say that when she first told you?
She was like, she just called me. She was like, Sean, I just want to call you to let you know that I was jealous because you got a new car. But I called my mom, and I talked to my mom about it. My mom told me I should not be jealous. So I'm calling you because you're my friend, and I want to apologize to you. And I told her that I accepted her apology.
Wanted to apologize for something that you didn't know had happened.
Exactly.
Okay. That's very honorable of her.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did that happen?
It did, and I did call her because that was my ride or die.
All
so
right.
I did call my girl and tell her, like, I was feeling this way. I didn't know why. I told my mom told me, and I apologized to her.
Well, you see how that worked out for you now. She's holding it against you. Now you got a problem with her. All right. Anything else you want to confess to about how you felt about her all these years?
No, not at all. That was
Okay.
my best friend.
Just that one confession?
That was it, and it was slightly. It wasn't big, and I don't think nobody...
No other confessions?
No, sir.
You don't have any today?
I love her. That's it.
All right. See?
I still consider her a friend. I don't care.
There you go. Now go tell your family and friends that. Tell them that. Get some background from you.
Okay. I've known LaShawn for 6 years, and we hung out every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We was there. Kids, parties, everything. And then just up until November, she stopped talking to me. December, we didn't exchange Christmas gifts. By January was my son's 7th birthday, and they didn't come to the birthday party.
And why do you think that happened?
I didn't know why it happened, but she did tell me that she had other friends that were doing things more professional and things, and she wanted to hang out with them because I'm only 35 and she's like 42 or something like that. So she was like, she needs to hang around people more her age.
She didn't tell you that, did she?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She did tell me that.
You all say the weirdest things to each other. Go ahead.
That's what besties do. We say how we
Instead of
feel.
just doing it, she got to actually tell you. I know we've been good friends for 6 years, but
Well, she didn't say that
I
at
got to
that
find
time.
somebody else to hang out with, somebody my age. You just too young. For 6 years it's been cool, but it just dawned on me. But you go find some people to play with. I'm finna go over here with some grown-ups, all right? I don't know what I was doing in the first place dealing with you. Yeah, I must have been out of my mind. And you go to her, girl, let me call you and tell you this. I've been jealous of you so long, you just don't know. And I'm sorry, but I've been jealous of you. Y'all say some of the darndest things. Any other admissions, confessions?
No.
All right. Go ahead. What you suing her for today? $3,000. How does she owe you? What happened?
I had got an apartment for Jania, and I had it in
Apartment
my
in
name.
your name for her?
Yes. And she was living there. She stayed there over a year. It was okay. And then the manager had sent me a 3-day notice stating that she didn't pay her rent on time. And also I had got a complaint due to her husband smoking weed on the premises. When I got the complaint, I brought Johnny into the office. and we talked to the young lady about it, and she typed everything up, and I have the notice of the
Let's see.
notice.
What's that? The eviction. So how does she owe you? Tell me the thing she owes you for.
And here's the, this too, sir. Sorry about that.
Let's see it,
3-day
please.
notice with the,
So tell me how she owes you. What does she owe you for? I see here $867 for rent. What else?
oh, she didn't pay her rent for like 2 months, and then
What months?
it's, here goes this paper, you didn't bring that.
All right, let's see it, please.
This is what she owed me right here. This is what I got from the apartment.
So she owes you for rent $1,203. That's
Yes.
what the apartment says. The manager says damage $763 and turnover, late charge $100, and eviction charge of $745. Have you seen these charges?
I'm hearing about them, but I know they both face lies.
You never showed them to her?
What?
No?
Why?
Because we haven't been talking. I got these papers from the apartment. I went to the apartment, the management people
Okay.
gave it to me.
All right, what part is a lie?
Okay,
Did you
I
stay
never
there
received.
or not?
I did stay there, and I'm grateful to that. I stayed there, and I paid my rent every month on time and do not destroy the property. Those was our agreements among each other. I paid my rent, which I have all my receipts for me paying my rent.
That's it, please.
Only 1 month that I didn't pay rent, which is the $860, and my rent was, oh, excuse me, my rent was $944. As you can see, I was paying extra on my rent here and there every other month. And they didn't accept my rent for that month because LaShawn went to the
When
office.
did you move out?
I moved out June 1st.
Why?
April 29th, LaShawn called me and she said, hey, Star, you need to come downstairs. They want you out. So I'm like, they want me out? What's going on? Oh, they got complaints. And I said, complaints? They never put nothing on my door. So how did they get to you? So I said, let's go to the office and talk to them. When we went to the office, they wouldn't even talk to me. They were like, they wanted to talk to LaShawn only because her name was on the lease. So when I went to the office, they said, well, we can't accept the rent from you because you're not on the lease. And LaShawn stated that she does not stay here. So we need you to move, which was in 3 days. I said, I can't leave in no 3 days. At the time, my husband was disabled and I have 5 children at home. I can't leave in 3 days. But if you give me 30 days, I will be gone. And LaShawn said, oh, okay, that'll be fine. I'm gonna file for bankruptcy anyway. I wouldn't leave in 3 days either. But I never gave the people any problems. They never knocked on my door, never late notice or anything. They never put anything on my door.
On the 3-day notice, if you read the bottom, it says, we brought to your attention on April 21st that we have several complaints of persons smoking marijuana on your patio that is causing nuisance to our residents at our community.
You
Here's
didn't
the
give
paperwork.
that to her?
Here's the paperwork. She could see it.
And usually, when they're gonna put something on your door, they put it on your door, right?
Okay.
How did she get
Are you
this? I
denying
never
it
got
happened or not?
Yes,
I mean,
I'm
however
denying that
she
it
got it, it happened. And that's why you were put out now. Now you know.
Okay,
your
well,
husband smoking weed or
No,
your
he
mate
was not.
smoking.
That's
Well, that's what they say. That's why they
Yeah.
put you out.
Okay,
And whether
no.
you know it or not, that's why you were put out.
Okay.
Now, tell
I
me
didn't
about
think that
who
was the
should pay these bills. When was the last time you paid
The last time
rent?
I paid was April because they
All right, and as of June, they say you owe. Now, give her that. You
No, I
say
understand they say that I owe, sir, but when they gave
Well, you
me
handed me all these receipts. What's
because
that
that
for?
shows that I've been paying my rent up
And
until April.
well, I don't care what you did then. I want to know what you did
Well,
on
maybe
there.
they said they wouldn't accept my rent.
I
can't
understand.
pay
They'll
if they don't
accept it now.
it.
She'll accept it and she'll pay it to them, right?
That's right.
All right. Any other defense other than they won't accept your money?
I didn't tear up that property. I have my
All
pictures
right.
to show that I left it in good condition, sir. So wait, I have to pay. If they said they're not going to accept the rent from me,
You could have given it to her and she'll pay.
She
It's in
wasn't
her
talking
name.
to me
You're
at
messing her
all.
name
I
up.
wasn't
Your man
trying
over
to.
there smoking weed, getting you put out and everything else.
is
Here,
not
you want
the
to read
truth.
that too?
That's
read
not
that.
the
Why you
truth.
got put out? Read it.
that's not the
I
truth.
know you don't even care enough to talk to
Yes,
the people
I
about
do.
why you
Yes,
were
I
leaving.
do. I
Because it
went to
was
the
in her
office.
name. You let her incur charges. You don't even go and contest that you got put out for smoking weed. What? That? I didn't know that. I didn't know what
didn't
I
know
got
that. I
put
never
out
got
for.
anything
Why
on
I
my
get
name.
put out? I don't know why I got put out. Okay, that's your
I was
bill.
told because
I didn't
I
get
didn't
the
pay
bill.
my rent,
Judgment
Your
for the
Honor.
plaintiff. Every expense that you incurred that you gave me came from her. You never stayed there for a day. I hope you know not to put
Yeah.
nothing in her name anymore because she will ruin your credit. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.